Welcome back to Illustrator CS5. At this point in the course, I'd like to introduce you to symbols because throughout the course you'll be needing some objects to work with, and if you're out of time or you don't have the skills yet to draw these objects, this is a great way to get started. What I'll first do is pull up a new blank document, so File menu, New, and I'll call this Symbols. I'll just create one artboard, and I could go ahead and say I wanted this to be 11 inches by 8. And create my artboard. The panel's off to the right. This is the Symbols panel. If you'd like to see it large, I'll drag it out. Here's the Symbols menu, and what you're looking at are little icons. Now in the very bottom left corner of the Symbols palette, there's a library menu, and this shows what you could call folders with a lot of symbols inside of that. There's also the panel menu options. We can view these symbols either in a thumbnail view, we can view them in a small list format, and we can view them in a large list format. So if the name is important to you, large list format might be the way to go. What we can do is simply drag these icons out onto our document. And when you get as many out as you need, you can go ahead and close the palette. The first thing I want to do before going to work is I want to break the link. The Symbols panel is like a library of drawings. And if I were to revise this one symbol here, it would actually revise this symbol that is kept in the Symbols panel, which is like a library. So I want to click on this object and I want to break the link. And I'll do that to each of these other objects as well. Now I can make changes and not change what's showing up in the Symbols library. When using the scale tool, I can drag this flower larger, and if I hold down my shift key, I can keep it in proportion, height and width. So now I have 3 items on the screen. If I go to the object menu, I can choose ungroup, and that will allow me to really take this flower apart and see how it was created. Now when I click on the flower, notice that if I move it, it's dragging the whole thing. If I go up to the object menu and choose ungroup, click off, now I can drag just one petal away at a time, and I can explore the different shapes that each of these petals are. And these look the same. Some of these are a little bit different. So I can see that there are different shapes drawn. It wasn't just one petal that was duplicated over and over. So I've just introduced you to the Symbols panel, the group of symbols that are available, the fact that you can view these symbols by small list or large list item if you choose, and then drag them out onto your document. And hopefully this short tutorial gave you an idea of where you can go for some sample sample symbols to use in your exercises that go along with the book. And remember, you also have available to you the file New from Template, the Cool Extras, Sample Files, Sample Art, and all of these sample documents along with the PDFs that tell you about the artist and what process they went through to create these drawings. Hopefully that will give you enough ideas. If you aren't skilled enough yet to create all of your own documents in Illustrator, this will certainly give you a heads up and a good skill set to get started right away. Good luck.